Hey guys, Lexus driver here. Welcome to a new video. Now, on this video, I like to talk about the Volvo V60. Now, this is a cross country. This is a cross country vehicle. This is classified as a station wagon. It's like a sedan, only it's like you have that hatchback feel, but you still have a sedan feel. Anyways, this is a station wagon. Now, I like every kind of vehicle, like, from sedans, coupes. Coupes, I'm starting to feel like they're my least favorite right now because, if you just want to have a sporty feel, just two and whatnot. Station wagons, I still have a good heart on these vehicles because, makes me feel like I'm still driving a car, only it's more like a bit of driving an SUV or a hatchback, but you still have that stand feel. Now, this is the V60 Cross Country. Now, they used to have a V60, but now you can only get a V60 Cross Country in Volvo North America. It's because station wagons, they've already been declining, and to keep the station wagon alive, Volvo North America just went with building building a cross country station wagon. And what that basically means is you can drive this vehicle to wherever adventure you will be partaking. So as you can see, it has higher ground clearance, so that's a good plus because since this is cross country, you are going to be taking this vehicle off roading. Okay, now, without further ado, let's get to exploring. Ready, adventurous, roomy, and with Google built. Yeah, because, you're going to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Anything wagon built for whatever life takes you. Ooh, okay, so you do get a panoramic moonroof. Okay, the interior. I'll explain more about the interior as we go through, but let me see if I can save. Um, oh, I think this is your tow hitch. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. Yeah. So this vehicle, you still have a station wagon feel, this vehicle can really traverse off-roading. But don't go too crazy with the off-roading, like tough terrain and whatnot, because you're gonna be doing a number on a lot of the suspension system and also the belly of the vehicle. I think those are the best pictures I can find. Wait. Okay. Anyways, let's talk about the interior. Now, the interior still remains the same as if on any other Volvo vehicle, because ever since Volvo discontinued their sedan lineup. This is for the North American market. I'm pretty sure you still get a sedan in other markets of Volvo, but for Volvo North America, you're only getting an SUV, a crossover, and a station wagon. So, anyways, let's talk about the interior. It's still the same as you would find in normal like normal Volvo vehicles. You still get a big tablet-like screen. The tablet-like screen on the dashboard, your infotainment screen. Um, it's multifunction, controlling climate control, your navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, et cetera, et cetera, the whole enchilada. Uh, I have no problems with the interior. Like I do love the tablet-like infotainment screen, so you can see what you have. Um, for climate control, it's also on the big screen. So most of your controls are going to be on the big screen. You do get some physical controls, as you can see right here. So you have the hazard lights, audio controls, etc. So where I've already embraced, like if I ever drive a car like this, I've already embraced the fact that we don't use CDs anymore. Um, you know all the music I play would be through my flash drive or through my smartphone. Uh, of course, being an iPhone user, it would be Apple CarPlay. But I've already embraced the fact that CDs are a thing of the past. So I find that it's good, not to have a lot of storage of CDs to play music and whatnot. All the music I can play would be through my flash drive or smartphone. Now, uh, this is the best picture I could find that shows the shifter. The shifter, it's still the same, push or pull to the point of resistance, and push and pull pass to the point of resistance, and to start the vehicle, it's the same thing as any other newer Volvo vehicle. You just make sure the transmission is in park, put your foot on the brake, and then you just press and twist the engine start stop button. And yes, the mechanism of the push button start system on Volvo vehicles, I have no qualms about it because it's I feel like you just press the button and then you turn it as if you're turning a key. Placing the ignition switch on the dashboard. Um, I have no qualms. I'm used to push button starts, like on the dashboard. That's what I'm so used to. But what Volvo's doing here, putting the push button start on the center console, I can live with that. I'm still okay. The push and twist, I have no qualms. Okay, so since this is a station wagon, since this is a station wagon, seating for up to five people because this would be a station wagon if you don't include third rows, because a station wagon, like I said, it's like a car, only you have a lot of only that you have extra trunk space, and you can actually fold the seats. As sedans, you can still fold the seats, but when I say you can fold the seats in this vehicle, you get a lot of room in the back. Whereas in sedans, when you fold the seats, obviously, like you still have yeah, you would still get more trunk space. Uh, just it would feel pretty weird. I mean, um, um, folding the seats in a sedan and a station wagon, it's no big difference apart from the trunk space and whatnot. So station wagon, you can only sit up to five people because you won't be getting a third row because a third row in a station wagon, there wouldn't be a lot of room at the back. Yeah, your tow hitch. Though I do love the exterior design. It's it's very nice, very Volvo feel. I mean, Volvo, obviously, the vehicles look like they're fully luxury, but it's luxury, but they keep safety as a number one priority in Volvo. Okay, so I'm pretty sure depending on how tall you are, like me, I'm probably about probably 5.5 feet tall. I'm pretty sure regardless of how tall you are, you can still reach you can still reach the top part of the vehicle, like, for storage, because this vehicle, the Volvo V60, this is a cross-country vehicle, so you're meant to carry a lot of gear. So yeah. Anyways, this vehicle, I think since this is cross country, I think this vehicle you can traverse the Pony Express National Historic Trail with this vehicle, uh, or any other historic trail that involves off roading. Since this is off roading, since this is a cross country vehicle. I mean, you can go off roading in this vehicle. Just don't go too crazy when you're driving off road, because if you really want to go off roading in a Volvo vehicle, my best recommendation would be a Volvo XC90. And Volvo XC90, as I said, is my favorite Volvo vehicle of all time. Originally, the S90 was going to be my favorite because, I'm a sedan guy. I love sedans. I grew up with sedans ever since I was a kid. But now that the S90 is no longer in the Volvo North American website, I had to make a compromise. So, as I said, I decided to make the Volvo XC90 my favorite Volvo vehicle of all time. Um, the V60 right here. Um, when it comes to station wagons, I like to say that this would be my favorite station wagon vehicle of all time. So um, I've already made my solidifying decision of what are my favorite vehicles of all time, what are my favorite SUVs of all time. My favorite my favorite station wagon of all time is pretty much a rarity because since station wagons are like not a lot of customers would be getting it. It was pretty big, like back then, like in North America. Um, North America, also here in the Philippines, we do actually have station wagons, but station wagons have already declined, and we're stuck with SUVs, crossovers, and sedans. So this is a this is a this is a rarity for my favoritism of one of my favorite type of vehicles. Sedans, SUVs, coupes, and crossovers. I would say it's pretty much non-existent for me because as much as I like coupes and crossovers. Not a big fan when it comes to if you want to carry more people, especially like if you're going to be carrying a family. Um, Hoops and crossovers for me are non-existent when it comes to favoritism. But for um, but for the for the station wagon, it's a rarity. It's a rarity gem for what I would choose to have as my favorite station wagon of all time. So, Toyota and Lexus, they used to have station wagons, but not anymore. So, I'm gonna solidify the fact that my favorite station wagon vehicle of all time on pretty much every beyond every vehicle brand, I would pick this one as my favorite station wagon vehicle of all time, the Volvo V60 Cross Country. Yeah, the Volvo V60 Cross Country, and hence the name Cross Country. You can take this vehicle off-roading. You can go on road trips. Whatever adventure awaits, this this vehicle is pretty loaded. And since this is cross country, as I said, you can see there's higher ground clearance, so enough room for light off-roading. And one final thing I'd like to say before I end off the video here. I will be talking more Volvo vehicles, and I think there's also a pure electric Volvo division. I forgot what it's called, but I'll look it up again once I check it out. But on the next one, if I'm gonna do another Volvo vehicle, I'm gonna be talking. I might be talking like another SUV. Okay, so okay, we have the XC90, plug-in hybrid. Well, everything I talked about the XC90 will still be the same for a plug-in hybrid, except you're going to have some differences. So XC90, um, let's see. Okay, here we go. Um, all right, so XC60 plug-in hybrid V60 cross country. I've already talked about that. I might talk about the XC60 and everything I will be talking about the XC60. Everything I'll be talking about on the XC60 will apply to the same as the XC60 plug-in hybrid, but as I said, the only difference is it's a plug-in hybrid. So I might talk about this one tomorrow, but let's see what else is worth discussing. Compact SUVs. Wait. Did I check this one? Yeah, I did. Okay. So for compact SUVs, okay, XC40. Okay, XC40, EX40 of fully electric, and then EX30 fully electric. So the smallest gasoline powered vehicle you can get in the Volvo lineup is the XC40. For pure electric, EX30 fully electric. I'll be thinking about talking about these vehicles in the upcoming videos if I do more Volvo vehicles. But I would save the XC40 for another day. So for the next topic regarding Volvo, I think I'll talk about the XC60 tomorrow. But anyways, regardless of what I'm gonna be covering, just stay tuned for that. But for the time being on this video, as I said, I'm solidifying that my favorite station wagon vehicle of all time is going to be Volvo. So my favorite station wagon vehicle of all time, the Volvo V60 Cross Country. Now, previously the V60 came in as a previously Volvo had a normal V60, which is like a normal typical station wagon, but since station wagons are declining in sales, Volvo decides to stick with the V60 Cross Country. So once again, to solidify what my favorite station wagon vehicle of all time is, the Volvo V60 Cross Country. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and be sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on new content I have on my YouTube channel. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a good day, everybody.